First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Brandon Gardner alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Giants in our ball game here. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset.
First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 12 carries, 55 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football.
Touchdown, Saints! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here this opening quarter of play. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Now Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive, 4 plays, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And, oh, boy, as you can see, Terry McLaurin yet to hop back on his feet after that play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by... New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, here's Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Jackson to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. So we come, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
It's second and 8.
Here's second and 8. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For the Saints, first down.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. At the 39.
They'll set up a throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. Touchdown! Anthony Ferkser, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. I mean, Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
We just saw the dilemma for every coach. You want them to fight for the extra yardage, but somehow continue to cover the football. Oftentimes when you fight that hard, the ball becomes exposed.
Defensively, it's obvious they're trying to be more aggressive. First tackle a little too aggressive. Second one, though, they strip it loose. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Saints 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. 15 yards there for number 15. Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dylan Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now he's forced out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Saints' 36-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like
that? Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Second and 10.
Check back 21. Check back 21. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing Jones. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some space here. There he goes left side. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion help leading